If you like Planeswalkers, you clicked on the right video today, because today we're talking about a Grixis control list that runs some of the best Planeswalkers in all of Standard. Do the intro, let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're talking about a Grixis control list that revolves around a horde of Planeswalkers. Before we dive into this and break this thing down, though, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel, and if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified whenever we post a video, which is 3 times a week. That way you don't miss out on any future content. All right, guys, we're going to dive right into this thing quickly, and then we're going to get right into the gameplay because we have a lot of gameplay today. So this might be one of the shortest breakdowns we've ever done, but basically, like I said, it's a Planeswalker Grixis list. We've got the Rowans, we've got the Wills, we've got the Tybalts, and we've got the Mordenkainen. All 3 of these Planeswalkers are going to be our win con. We're trying to get all of them, or all 4 of them, to resolve on the board because we have both double-sided Will and Rowan here. If we can get all 4 of these bad boys to resolve on the battlefield at the same time, we can win games very easily. So we have a really nice control shell built around them with some really nice kill spells like Frostbite. We've also got a new card, Igneous Inspiration. This card right here deals 3 damage and allows us to learn. So we have a complete sideboard over here with a couple of environmental sciences, a start from scratch, and illuminate history, introduction to annihilation, and mascot exhibition, and a way to get back some of our Planeswalkers here with confront the past. This list right here, it has a really cool top end with 1 copy of All Runs Epiphany. If we have a couple of Planeswalkers on the battlefield and we can resolve an All Runs Epiphany, GG, you know what I'm saying? And then we have a Blood in the Snow package because we are running a bunch of snow lands. We have a very cool snow package. Snow is very powerful right now in Standard 2022. We've got the Blood in the Snow, which not only controls the board, but it also gets back our Planeswalkers and is really cheap if we can get out a couple of Rowan and Wills. And then obviously Graven Lore as well for our draw spells. And then we've got a couple of other cards like Prismari Command, Expressive Iteration to help us find some cards, create us some treasures, get us things down cheap. And then we've also got a couple of Saw coming for those mirror control matchups. And then another new card that we haven't played yet is Lithoform Blight. This card right here is pretty sweet because everybody and their mother is running lands that do some really outrageous things. With the new D&D set, they came out with a bunch of lands that attack your face, so we had to deal with them, and we're going to deal with them through the Blight, which is nice because we could draw some cards too off of this card, which is really nice. And it's also a great way to mana fix if you need to put this on your own mana to get the colors that you need. It's a very, very cool card and very versatile. So that's going to do it, though. The breakdown, man, we try to keep it quick, simple, because we have a lot of gameplay footage to get through today. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll meet you guys back here for some final thoughts on how we thought the deck played out. See you then. Peace. All right, here we go. We got a Grixis list for you guys today, and it involves a lot of Planeswalker action, which is always a lot of fun. So gonna give it a shot, see what we can do with it. This might be our last game here in Mythic before the rotation of the season, so let's enjoy it while we can. We get to go first. Excuse me, I'm gonna keep this. Apologize, I've had a pretty busy week. I'm very tired, but we're gonna get through it. We're not gonna try to make any mistakes. We're gonna try our best to play as best as we can here. Started off with the Mire here. Get our Frostbite ready to go if we need it. If we're up against something aggressive, we'll be ready for it. Orzhov, possible life gain deck here. Yeah, let's get down the Ice Tunnel next. I don't think foretelling this is like super necessary. I think getting down the slow land first, just so I can curve out to maybe the inspiration, is more important. So we can go to our sideboard. All right, another inspiration. Do I go face with the inspiration here? Potentially I may want to. I'm going to actually, yeah. I'm gonna go face, that way I don't miss my mana curve. Because if I can get to my Graven Lore on time, that's really what's gonna elevate me over my opponent here, I think. A Marshal. The Marshal says whenever it enters the battlefield or dies, you may exile another creature card from your graveyard. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control other than Marshal. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill that now while we can. Let's go grab another environmental sciences. Take care of that quickly before we get the other creatures in the mix here. Would have liked to hold up some counter magic, but it's fine. Either way. Either way, we're good. Got plenty of blue mana. We'll have to go digging for some red, maybe. Some red sources here with the environmental sciences. That's going to be tough to deal with. Maybe we go here and then we go Gravenlore so we can go find like a Blood in the Snow, potentially. Or no, let's go environmental sciences. Let's just do it. Let's just go for red. And do we, yeah, let's just hold up. Oh, we don't have enough. They tapped both of our blue sources there. Unbelievable. That's actually wild. So unfortunate. It should not have tapped that way. I should have been able to hold up my counterspell, but instead our auto tapper here decided to throw down both of our blue sources, so get a little bit screwed over there. Alright, that's annoying because that's going to make us sacrifice our own stuff. We don't actually have creatures though, so that's actually not that annoying. We're going to be okay then. Gotta find a Blood in the Snow though. We gotta find it quickly. Gravenlore will definitely find it for us though. I'm almost certain of that, so not too worried about it. Let's hold up counters just in case, but more than likely we're gonna hit a Gravenlore here, and we're just gonna take a quite a bit of damage. That's a lot of damage. The fact that they get double strike. 16 to be exact. So it's kind of Blood in the Snow or bust here. 16 buckaroonies to the face. Alright. Alright, they don't play anything, which is nice. There's our Blood in the Snow. We got a couple of them. Definitely want those. Only need one Will and Rowan here. Alright. My turn. There goes your angels. Hopefully there's no protection spells. I can't imagine there's going to be, but you never know. There goes the angels. Okay, we're feeling pretty good now. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. Got the, there's no Snowlands, so these Lithoform Blights might actually be dead cards, but we should be okay though. We can pop a Will here in a second. Let's just blow that up now. Let's blow that up now. Get it up out of here. There aren't going to be a lot of angels that we can actually blow up with the frostbite because they typically have 4 toughness or more, so it's kind of nice to be able to do that. Ooh, an all-runs Epiphany. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and maybe we go Rowan instead of Will. I don't know. No, we go Will. We still have enough mana to hold up in a counter spell, so let's go Will here. We have 3, 4, 5. Draw 2 cards. That'll put us at 7. We're good. Good on the hand. That's a counter. That's a counter. Let's draw some cards. Another Blight. Okay, well, we're going to use them up because we have them. All runs Epiphany, though. Do I really want to use it with just a Will on the board? Because that's not exactly a win con. We really want to go and try to find, like, a Tybalt, right? Or a Mordekinen, something like that. But before we cast All runs Epiphany, that is. Alright, so they got another removal spell. I kind of expected it, to be honest. We have a way to get it back, though, with the Blood in the Snow, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's just blow this up and let's start throwing these bad boys on their lands here so I can just draw some cards. They're not going to have any sort of lands that are creatures, I don't think. Yeah, let's actually go to the sideboard. That's not a bad idea because we can go ahead and get a mascot exhibition, which can ultimately end up winning us the game. Let's foretell this to make it cheaper. Alright, it's all dependent upon what our opponent plays this turn. A Righteous Valkyrie is pretty good, but I can blow it up. And is that what I'm going to end up doing? Or do I want to go here and then... I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to blow it up and get my my Rowan back. Let's get my Rowan back. My opponent's going to be in a lot of trouble here pretty soon. The more and more we keep going here. Let's shut down all their black sources. Or as much as we can. Graven Lore, not bad. Not bad. They have another answer for it. That's a little bit annoying, but we'll survive. One card in hand. Wonder what it could be. Nothing good, apparently. I'm going to be doing this on the upkeep here. I think it's just fine. I don't think any of this is any good, to be honest. Looking for a Tybalt, really. Or more planeswalkers. There's a Tybalt. Okay. Let's hold up. I could just go for another turn here. Let's do it. Let's go for another turn. It's a little greedy, but I'm going to do it. See if they got an answer for this. They've had an answer for all of them so far. Let's see if they got one for this. Alright, and we got Assault coming, so we're good to go. We are good to go. We protect our Tybalt, and there's nothing they can do, so we might actually see them concede here by the next turn for sure. Because if they even find something off the top of their deck that's helpful, we will absolutely counter it, and we should see them fold here because that's pretty debilitating. No? Not folding yet, huh? I respect it. I respect it. I don't have another counter though, so they could end up killing Tybalt here if they have another removal spell. We'll see. If they do kill... Oh, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I like that I stole their Blood Chief's Thirst, though. It's not a bad steal at all. There we go. Just one to the top there. One to the top there. Ooh, we can get all of our planeswalkers out here if we really wanted to. That's a little bit unfortunate because we're going to have to start sacking our things here. That's a little bit annoying, but we're okay. Let's go ahead and exile you. That should be lethal, right? Yeah, that's lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's lethal. GG's. I would have really liked to get out both of my other planeswalkers there too. I think that would have been a lot of fun, but we'll take it nonetheless. Don't call it a comeback. That was a tough win, but we ended up coming back from the brink of death there. The Lithoform Blights, usually a really good card, but in that matchup, it did not pan out for us. We can keep this because we have the Iteration. Any other time, I would definitely throw this hand away, but with the Iteration, this hand's actually not terrible. It's not terrible. Is it a little bit slow? Yes, but it's still not terrible. A couple Tybalts are nice. I get to cast one as a Valky, which could be really good for us. This says, okay, venture. It's a venture list, huh? So we're gonna want to kill some creatures here. So we're gonna put this in hand. This can go back. We'll cast this. Very solid land to pull off the top there. Very good land. Nice. We got something to blow up with the inspiration. More really good land there. We're looking really good. Things are flowing really nice right now. Let's go ahead and grab the sciences. I love this card so much, man. The fact that I can go to the sideboard is just such good value. This does something when they complete a... Yeah, it gets a 3/3. Each player loses 2 life unless they discard a card. That's fine. That is okay by me. Let's go ahead and they don't have any creatures on the field, huh? So let's go with the Rowan, and then we'll hit them with the environmental sciences, gaining a little bit of life here. And what do we need the most? Blue, probably? Yeah, probably blue. Hit him for 1. And now everything's cheap. And then if we play Will next turn, everything is super cheap. Hopefully we can ultimate the Rowan here. That would be really nice, especially in this deck. Alright, they hit me for 1, but they get to venture into the dungeon as well. I'll take the 2. I have plenty of life to spare. All right. Let's go. Let's go Will, and then we can actually kill this. Check this out. We go Will, we plus Will, and this becomes an 0-2, which brings it down to a 1-3. Blow it up. There we go. There we go. Will makes things a lot smaller, and then we blow him up. It originally had 4 toughness. We made it lose 2 toughness because of Will's ability to make it an 0-2. And now things are extremely cheap for us. Let's go here, see what we hit. Don't need any of that. That's the only downside to making things cheap like Ravenlore, because we don't get to scry as far. But it's okay. Let's make this worthless. And let's play one of these as a creature, because we might actually want to use this down the road. I think that's going to be their best card, probably. I don't exactly know how. If I turn my creature into this, I think it would go back to my hand, which is not what I would want. I'm probably going to end up blocking anyways, no matter what happens here. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever it attacks, return up to 1 creature card, mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. And oh, never mind, we're dead. Never mind, we're dead. Hey, at least we keep them off of equipping the artifact over here to their creature. They do get the venture because they can still attack for 0, which is a little bit annoying, but 3, 6, 7. I could play Tybalt here. This is gonna be really good. Play a little bit of Tybalt action, and we really start to take over this game, I think. Exile that bad boy. I'm still gonna plus this as much as I want to. I want to alt this, but not yet. I want to save. I want to be able to alt it and actually still keep the planeswalker out. All right, so we're looking pretty good. As long as Will survives, we could draw some cards. We'll be really good. They do have a Vanishing Verse, which is going to hit one of these creatures. I hope they hit the shoot. I'm hoping they hit Rowan, even though we've got the alt ready to go. I think drawing cards here is going to be pretty important. Tybalt can actually get us cards though, so maybe I do want him to go for Will. Yeah, I think I do want him to actually go for Will here. All right, they go for Will. Sweet. So I got card advantage through Tybalt, so I'm not too worried about that. And I get the ultimate with the Rowan here. I really should probably be concerned about this, but just seeing what's going to be happening next. They create a treasure token, and the next turn they could do lose 1 life, gain 1. Okay, got it. All right, we're going to alt here. And we're going to plus here. Perfect. Finally, a creature. Now I could start venturing into the dungeon. That seems pretty nice. And we can actually kill their creature, and we could destroy their artifact. That seems like a pretty good blow there. And then we go here and here, because we get to copy it. Thanks to our Rowan's ability, man. We get to destroy not only their mana, we get to destroy their artifact, we get to destroy their creature, and we get to deal 2 to their face. That seems pretty solid. Oh yeah, and let's not forget we stole their creature too, so. We're officially the venture deck at this point. At this point in the game, we're gonna be the ones hitting the dungeons, you know what I'm saying? Do I plus this? Yeah, I'm gonna plus it. Shoot. It's kind of risky. Yeah, that was risky. Do have the first strike death toucher though, so is it that risky? Not really. Let's make it a 2/2 while we're at it. Oh, I don't have the mana for that, huh? I could create a treasure though. And I could copy it. Now I can do this. Let's go. Target creatures get 1/1. And let's not attack. Let's hold this back to protect our Tybalt and our Rowan. because it does have death touch, so getting through this is gonna be tricky. I'm sure they're gonna have removal though. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But no, they play another adventurer. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. All right. I was gonna say we definitely won. We could kill them in a variety of different ways. We had the inspiration that we could have doubled down on with the copy to the face. Could have blown up their creatures. Won it with Tybalt, but GG's. That felt good. So far, so good. This is about what was happening though the other day on stream. Obviously, this is a more optimized list. If you guys were here on the stream the other day and you got to see me play this list, this is a little more optimized than the previous one, but it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. Opponent gets to go first. I got a mulligan this hand. It's super unfortunate, but I do. I can work with this one a little bit more because we have the Prismari command. So we'll throw back a... As much as I don't want to do this, I got to throw this back. All right, we got to top deck a land though. If we don't get a land in the next 3 turns, we definitely lose this game. Let's hope we don't lose this game. Oh boy. One more shot. One more chance at this. Just need one. Even a slow land, I'll take it. That works too. That's probably the next best thing. Beautiful. Okay. Hand. Back in the deck. Play this. Beautiful. I will take that all day. All right, that was close. That was close. When I saw it was not a land, my heart kind of skipped a beat there, but we were able to figure it out. Turgid's Lantern. I get to kill that though with the Prismari command, so we're in a really good spot actually. We're actually in a really good spot. Okay. If we kill the Lantern, I also want to do what? Draw 2, put back 2? Yeah, let's do that. Kill the Lantern, and we're gonna draw some cards. Don't really care too much about the 1/1 out there. Put the Graven Lore back. I think Counterspell back too. Counter's just a little too slow. We're a little behind the 8 ball here. Trying to catch up. We're really just trying to stay afloat. We're trying to consistently hit our land drops without getting screwed over, and we're having to fight for it every time. So it's getting a little tricky. It doesn't really matter what they take here and make more expensive because either way, the inspiration or the command either one will deal with the spellbinder, and it will mana fix us because we can either go to the sideboard and learn, or we can create treasure or draw cards. Either way, we're in a really good spot. That spellbinder doesn't do a whole lot for our opponent. They could slow down our win con. They could definitely take the Valky or the Tybalt. That could be annoying. Got a lot of good stuff in our hand though, so it's a good problem to have. If your opponent's struggling to decide which card to take, it means you got a pretty good hand. They take Graven Lore, okay. Trying to keep me off of cards here. All right, I think I gotta get rid of the Counterspell again. Let's do this and this. Hit our land drop, come on. Hit our land drop. No way. Okay, well, we didn't hit our land drop. That's a bit unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. All right, I guess we do the 2 cards we just got. No, Counter's gotta go. They do have Snowlands. I may regret throwing back that Lithoform. I may regret that really bad, but we'll see. We will see. Wow. Not good, my friend. Not good. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, and wait till next turn. Sheesh, this is really bad for us right now. Are we going to be able to make it to that Blood and Snow? That's the big question. I'm sure they're going to have another Spellbinder before we can find another land at this point. So, might want to consider playing Environmentals, and then yeah, might want to play Environmentals and then play right. Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. I totally forgot Tybalt was out, or Tergrid was out there. Okay, well, that just happened. At least we can kill it with the inspiration. I should have discarded the inspiration there. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, sweet. Sweet. I'll give him a Valky here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Tergrid is just popping off on me right now. This seems like the exact list that I just posted, except it's Orzhov. I had a mono black discard list that I posted recently. What do? I can't find a land. I couldn't find a land. We'll have to hold the L on that one. That was tough, man. I not only couldn't find my land, I absolutely was getting obliterated by discard, which really kind of stinks. If I would have found my land on curve there, the last 2 turns, we could have easily came back from that, but it's all good. Man, I don't mind losing. I really don't, but losing to the shuffler always hurts, you know? It always hurts knowing that you can't really do anything about it. If you misplay, it's like, okay, I misplayed, but to lose to the shuffler, it's unfortunate. This is a scary hand. I have some early removal, early interaction, but we might die before we get there, depending on what they're playing. Yikes, I think I have to mold that. Alright, that's not as good either. No blue mana, huh? Yikes. Alright, let's give it a shot. Should have kept the first hand, huh? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Not good. All right, well, we might want to Lithoform. Actually, we might want to Valky. Valky's going to be our turn 2 here. Valky be our turn 2 here. I can block the Usher of the Fallen, which is really what I kind of need it to do. They're probably going to... Oh, they didn't even boast? That seems weird. They didn't play anything or boast. Kind of a waste of a turn, if you ask me. Alright, we're definitely gonna grab... Oh, no. Redain. I have to grab the Apparition because they're just gonna steal my... They're just gonna steal my Valky, but that Redain is way deadlier because we're running Snowlands. Oh, no. Come on, man. And they run Redain right into it. And then they're also going to make... Mordekainen worth a lot more, so we can't expect to be playing that anytime soon. Do I trade it? I think I trade it. I think I trade that, giving him back an Apparition. An Apparition is just a 2/2. It's not going to hit any of our permanents, so I think that's a good trade for us. Got to find a way to kill this Redain. Beautiful. There's a way to deal with it. Okay, so... But I don't have any instant mana to take... Oh, no. Alright, we'll put... They're just going to make this more expensive. So I think taking the Frostbites to play here. Yikes. Yikes. I think taking the Frostbites to play here because, like I just said, they're going to make... They're going to make it more expensive with the Elite Spellbinder, the Inspiration. So at least with the Frostbite, I can cast it still. Get rid of the Redain. All right, this is all fine. This is all fine. We get rid of the... Yeah, we get rid of the Redain, which then allows me to play my land untapped, and then we can kill the Spellbinder. So that's what we'll do. Boom. Get the land untapped. Bring this in. Create a treasure. Boom. Just got a little bit closer to Mordekainen. And yeah, but we're really hurting here because our hand is looking a little weak. Looking a little weak. Gonna need some fire top decks here if I'm gonna be honest. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because that gets us another mana closer to the Morden. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana open. I just need to top deck one land that's not slow, and we can get out the doggos, which would be nice. Okay, we got the land, but it's slow, of course. So let's go ahead and just do that. Let's get ourselves a card here. That's all we can do. We're gonna be taking a little bit of damage here. They can boast as well, which is gonna only make the board a lot bigger. Only have to eat one treasure now, which is nice. We got a land coming down. The dog is gonna be actually kind of useless now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't have any cards in hand. So we might actually have to hold the mana in our hand. That way our dog is actually sizable. That's pretty sweet, actually. This can definitely find us a Blood in the Snow, so I'm gonna take another shot here. I may regret it, but I'm gonna take another shot here. I do have confidence that we're gonna find a Blood in the Snow, so if we can just survive this next shot, which looks like we're going to, we'll be fine. They're refusing to play their apparition. They want full value out of it. They want to be able to actually exile something, which I don't blame, but we don't have anything for them to exile, which feels good. Alright, it's Blood in the Snow or bust here. Let's go. And we got a Tybalt in the yard. Here we go. Wish me luck. Ooh, okay, well, if we don't find a Blood in the Snow, we will need an Alrund's Epiphany. So let's keep that on top just in case we don't find it. Okay. That's not good, but like I said, we had the Alrund's Epiphany. We get another turn. And we get to blow some stuff up, so you're gone. All right, not good. Not good, my friend. All right, let's play Mordenkainen. Draw some more cards. I think that's the play. Sorry for the pause there. I just really wanted to think this one through here. Alright, Mordenkainen is definitely going to survive if they want to attack it. And we can block with the birds. We can chump block. And then we can blow some stuff up with the inspiration. This is going to be tricky, guys. This is the fact that we didn't hit a Blood in the Snow is making things really hard for us here. Let's see how they attack, though. This is going to be kind of important here on how they attack. Alright, so they're going face with just 2 creatures. Oh, that's beautiful. That makes things a little easier for me, to be honest. I personally don't think that was the most ideal way to attack, but I will take it all day long. Another Saw coming? Like, can we get some helpful cards here? Oh man, what do I do? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can actually play this, get a Mascot Exhibition, and then block with everything. So I have the ability to go +2 here and still be okay. Still didn't find what I was looking for. Okay, well, we didn't find what we were looking for, but okay, so if I actually play Rowan here for 3, then we play this for 2, 3, 4, 2, and then we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have enough mana to do all of that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have enough to do all this. Check this out. So we go Rowan here because Rowan's gonna make things cheaper, right? That's the big thing. Rowan makes things cheaper. Then we blow this up. Then we grab this, and it's only 6. And we can play it. Let's go. Let's go. We're chilling now. We are chilling like a villain. The only thing is now they can play the apparition and still Rowan, but they want nothing to do with it. Let's go. Woo, baby. That was a good game. All right. Well, I thought I had enough video recorded, but I think we have time for one more. But the problem is I just played another one and we won again, but I didn't record it because I thought we were done. I was just kind of playing a cool off game. So we're at 89 percentile now, but I mean, that's a good thing, right? But I think we have time for one more game. I'm going to try to squeeze in one more here if I can. All right. Let's see. I've got a pretty good hand, by the way. If you didn't notice, I kept this. I'm definitely liking this hand. The fact that we go first. If we were going second, this hand would be atrocious. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be able to make it here. They have a 1 mana instant speed play? Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's their turn. Why did I think I was still on our turn? All right. We can hold up counter magic. I think that's the best play. That's the best route to take here, is just hold up some counter magic, stop whatever it is they try to do here early, and then we'll go hopefully to a Gravenlore here pretty soon. Unless, of course, this is something I could just kill. All right, they don't even do anything here. Okay. All right. I really hope we top deck a land. Otherwise, I'm going to regret not playing this and hitting him in the face with it. But we'll be all right even if we don't hit a land. It's just I really hope we do. It would be really helpful. I can get to the Gravenlore. And then the Gravenlore, we can go from there. I'm just curious what our opponent here is doing. Oh, their teamer. Their teamer, huh? Okay. All right, we got the land. Not the one we were looking for, but still pretty good. I'm going to still hold that up because that could be really helpful depending on what our opponent's trying to do. They're trying to ramp, though, into some big stuff, so I doubt that 3 damage is going to do much. Maybe I should have gone face there. Maybe I should have stopped there and thought that through a little more, but it's fine. Interesting. So they get to go for 2 lands here. So they're going for something really big here. I would assume they're playing the Cyclone Summoner, which in this case isn't going to help them too much. I don't really have... I mean, I guess with playing Planeswalkers, that could be pretty annoying. So maybe I do want to find like some counter magic. I'm going to play this, though. I didn't expect to top deck the iteration. I didn't mean to do that. That was I literally was just clicking around. All right, let's put this back in the deck, I guess, then, because I don't want to lose it. I don't really need it, though, either. So it wasn't a terrible misclick there, but would have been nice to not do that. But anyways, we got to play around Cyclone Summoner. That's going to be the card to lose to here. So I would really like to see maybe some counter magic here, because if we get some Planeswalkers resolved on the battlefield, I'd hate to see him get pushed right back to my hand. That'd be kind of annoying. That may, you know, come in handy too, and I'm going to feel really bad about that, but it's all good. So we got 2, 4, 6 mana open. I need 5 for this. So I can't really foretell this or do anything. I'm going to play the Gravenlore here next turn. Because what we're really going to be looking for here is we're going to be looking for some counter magic so we can stop the Cyclone Summoner. Cultivator. We allow it this time. We'll allow it this time. Good old Quandrix Cultivator. Do your thing. I know it's not our end step. I'm just going to play this now, though. Just get this over with. Could get countered. We'll see. No? Okay, so we get a counter spell. Tibalt. We want all of that. And another land isn't a bad thing. We could use another land here. Those 2 can go to the back, though. All right, Tibalt's ready to go. The pause in between our plays there, though, makes me really nervous about our opponent having... counter magic, so I'm gonna actually wait and see. Might want to just do this because that's a really big win con for them. That thing can get really, really big. There we go. Frostbite's not bad. Gonna take 3 here, I think. I don't think I really want to do anything else here. Just want to... Maybe I potentially want to foretell this. Because if we don't cast it this next turn, which I doubt we're going to, getting it cheaper will be better because then we can play our Tibalt and then on the same turn, protect it from a counter. Let's hope that's the case. They did foretell something, so you know you got to expect a counter spell, so... Are we going to have a counter off? They will win the counter off, though, if they have all this mana to work with. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have just enough to play Tibalt and protect it. All right, that's tough. That's tough, but we do have a Blood in the Snow. Ultimately, that helps a lot. It says, though, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. So this cultivator is going to create a lot of treasure for our opponent here, which is just gonna really enhance their mana game even more. All right, gotta go for the Blood in the Snow play. I don't think Tibalt is the play at this moment. Let's go for the old Blood in the Snow. Get all these creatures off the field. Hopefully they try to counter it. That way we get one counter out of their hand. Then we counter that. Oh, they don't. They let it go. All right, fair enough. I'll take it. Why would they let that resolve? You know they've got counter magic. Like, there's no way that that's not a saw coming at this point, right? Could be an all-runs epiphany, but that's these 4-powered creatures, man. They're really annoying me, but it's fine. It's nothing Tibble can't take care of. It's nothing Tibble can't handle. What are the odds that they're both counter spells? Pretty slim, right? So I think this is going to resolve. And when it does, we're going to exile the Prismari. Come on, I know you got something here. There's no shot this resolves without a battle. Okay. I wonder if they're going to burn it. They could have some burn spells here, like Frostbite or, you know, Shocks. Probably not Frostbite. They're not running Snowlands. All right, let's just, yeah, let's end our turn then. We have counter magic. We have all runs Epiphany. I don't see how we lose this at this point, honestly. Like, even if our opponent has a Cyclone Summoner, we get 2 turns thanks to our all runs Epiphany. Dragon's Fire. That's what it was, huh? I am going to protect it, though. Just see if it can't save it. If that's an all runs Epiphany, though, it still dies to the birds. Yep. Actually, it doesn't die to the birds. I have a Frostbite. I have a Frostbite. Let's see what they pull here. Probably a land, because I'm sure they're running a ton of lands. Another all-runs Epiphany off the top of the deck? You madman. That's a little annoying. I will be completely honest here, and I will let you know that that is annoying. I still think I Frostbite one of these just to fluster. Ah, never mind. That's silly. I was gonna say just to fluster their game plan here and make them have to use their next attack too, but nah. How annoying was that though, man? Anything off the top of the deck probably wasn't going to be good enough, except for another all runs Epiphany, of course. All right. Well, Mordenkainen seems pretty awesome, but I'm gonna play the Galazeth here. Galazeth, and then I'm going to kill one of these birds. Let's go to the sideboard here. I need a win con that I can cast and then follow it up with the all runs Epiphany. You know what I'm saying? 2 damage, create a treasure. Taking these birds out one at a time here. You know what I'm saying? One at a time. Stop the bleeding. Test of Talents. Okay, that's fine. That's annoying, but fine. We have a lot of other things that they probably should have used that on. For instance, Mascot Exhibition would have been one of those things, but it's all good. They have no idea we have an all runs Epiphany. It's the only copy in our deck, so even if they did take the time to actually look through my deck there, they wouldn't have seen one. So they would never expect this to be an all runs Epiphany. All right, they actually hit a land, but it's a land that actually does some things. I have nothing better to use this on, so go ahead. Oh, beautiful. What a top deck. All right, well, we're going to play Mordenkin in here first. First things first. Get a dog, because that dog is going to win us the game. Shut down their land. And say go. And then as long as everything survives this turn, we win the game. This shouldn't have taken this long, honestly. We should have had that Tybalt still on the battlefield, but they got that All Runs Epiphany. So unfortunately, we got prolonged here on our victory quite a bit, but it's all good. They still can't attack with the bird. So that is good games. There's no way it's not. I get 2 turns, so let's make another dog illusion here. There's the scoops. So we were gonna make another dog illusion there, go Gravenlore and draw 3 more cards. Our dogs would have been massive, and we would have got 2 turns with them. Welcome back, and thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. I really appreciate that a lot. If you made it this far into the video, as always, I like to let you guys know that it means the world to me, because it does help the algorithm, pushes our videos out to more people, and I really do appreciate you helping the channel grow. All right, I had to get through that intro quickly, and I apologize for that. Typically, I like to do like 4 to 5 minutes, but we didn't get a full breakdown of the deck today, unfortunately. But you got to see a lot of gameplay footage, which is pretty cool. This deck takes a little while to get through some games, because it does, you know, really try to control the board up to a certain point where, you know, turn 6 and 7 is where we're going to just start dropping some win cons and then potentially try to protect them for a couple of turns. Games can typically get a little long. As far as the deck goes, though, we played this on stream the other day, and it performed fantastically. We actually didn't even have Mordenkin in it, and I think that it's such a great card. And I had to add it to the list, and we cut back on 1 Rowan, and you know, threw a couple other things in here. We cut back on All Runs Epiphany too. We only got a singular copy in here. Love this card a lot. I think it could go a long way in this deck if you put a couple of them in here, but in this particular shell, I like it with just the 1. I think it's more than enough to get the job done. I do think that the counter magic really didn't come in handy too much. It obviously had its time to shine, of course. It did have its moments where it was really great. It protects our, you know, protected our Tybalt at one point, and did some other stuff. But that can probably be cut for some more like kill spells, or maybe even some hand hate. Like if you want to go into your opponent's hand with maybe like some duress action, some, you know, things like that. Actually, hold on. Before I say that and sound silly, duress is a card you can use in 2022, right? You can't. Just kidding. Okay. That's not a card you should try to run, because you can't. Anyways, there are some other really good hand hate cards. Yeah, standard 2022 is still kind of new to me, so trying to remember which cards are available, which ones aren't, is tough. But yeah, other than that, guys, I think other than maybe cutting the counterspell back for some more burn, or some maybe divide by zeros would be interesting. That could help you a lot with control matchups, and it'll allow you to go into your sideboard. So there's a lot of things you could do with this list. You could also run some Faceless Havens, but anytime you run multicolored, you know, tricolored decks like Grixis or Mardu, you don't really have room for you know, lands that are not colored, because we don't have a whole lot of dual land action, so it's kind of tough. But this list worked out pretty well, honestly. I think it works really nicely. You can even run in, like I was just saying, you know, the multicolored lands. You could throw in a bunch of these if you'd like these you know, dual lands, and take out some of these basic snow lands. That way you could squeeze in some Faceless Havens. But I like the consistency of the snow land, to be honest. I really do. I think it works really well. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling here, but I just wanted to get all my thoughts through to you guys on what I thought of the deck. I really enjoyed it. I'm having fun with it. I'm definitely going to be playing this a lot more. And if you guys like the deck, but you have some ideas on how to make it better, always leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you guys have to say about the deck. If you guys, you know, have some really cool ideas, sometimes I'll make those tweaks myself, and I'll rerun the deck a little bit on my free time. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Before you head out, though, huge shout out real quickly to my Mardu Mob members. We have a couple of new members joining recently through the live stream the other night. If you want to become a Mardu Mob member, you can join down below by hitting the join button, or there's a link in the description, and it'll tell you all about it. But basically, you get exclusive content like access to all of my live stream VODs that no one else can see, and also some pack opening content. We open some boxes here and there, so you'll be able to see those as well. But yeah, all of my Mardu Mob members, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for supporting the channel the way you do. And we'll see you guys on the next video, which will be Monday, and we'll see you back here on the live stream next Wednesday. So until then, guys, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.